Natalie's sister, Dawn Vasquez, had been arrested by federal drug enforcement agents for her role in a powerful and violent crime family operating in Chimayo, New Mexico, just outside Natalie's hometown.
I believe there was about 5 brothers, and all of them were involved with the drug cartel from Mexico. They were all selling. They had a drug compound. It was like going into McDonald's and buying the drugs.
Dawn had fallen for one of the brothers and soon found herself entrenched in the cartel.
We tried getting her out of there, but the more we tell her, the more involved she would get.
You have all of these things that you seem to fit. You have this heroin thing, check, Dawn's involved in it. You have this family, very violent, check. Dawn's involved with this family. It's her sister. They kill people and they decapitate them.
The DEA has had Dawn in custody for the past week. The cartel must have been nervous that she'd talk, but since they couldn't get to Dawn in jail, perhaps they got to Natalie instead.
It created the real possibility that somehow Natalie's murder might be related to her sister and her involvement in this heroin ring.
It wouldn't have been difficult for the family's enforcers to track down Dawn's sister and make an example of her. Colorado investigators head to the county jail in Chimayo, New Mexico, to see what Dawn can tell them.
Dawn, my name is Detective Ainsworth. I'm here to ask you a few questions about your sister's death.
Because of the types of crimes that they're involved with, it does create a genuine concern on our part to determine whether or not that criminal activity had anything to do with Natalie's death.
If you want to help me find who killed your sister, then you're going to have to talk.
They're bad guys. I know they're bad.
Have you agreed to help the DEA?
Yes, but I don't know anything. I promise.
All right, well, why don't you just start by telling me your role? Did you move drugs?
I just do drugs. I'm not a drug trafficker.
Dawn wasn't afraid to tell us anything. She was very forthcoming with what her involvement had been, with what had been going on in her life, all of the things that she had done.
Listen, Dawn. The guys you're mixed up with, they're well known for silencing people. And you know how they do it. And that's why we think they might be tied up with your sister.
I swear I don't know anything.
Dawn swears up and down that she was too low level to ever be a threat to the drug traffickers. She's believable, but detectives have to be sure.
Has someone threatened you, your family?
No, they don't even know I have a sister.
It looks like their trip to New Mexico may have been a wild goose chase, one that cost them valuable time.
I talked to DEA, to the agent on the case, and he said, yeah, we talked to her, but she really wasn't an integral part of the case itself. There was no reason for them to suspect that she did have anything to do with it.
Yeah, thanks. Okay, bye.
So it didn't go so well with Dawn?
No, she doesn't know anything.
Right. So, I guess we're back at square one.
Looks that way.